What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Boston College Eagles. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Boston College's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot will just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here's the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So Colorado's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got
it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness. Once he's out in the open field, he shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Lewis to throw. Finds his man. It's Miller. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Plows through the defense. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on 1st down. The hand to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Across the 45. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he He's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Lewis wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Goes to the option. Can't get him to the ground.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pop the draw. Shakes off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback and put a fly upfield every single play? We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Finds a tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points. When the great teams get touchdowns in the red area, you got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Lewis to throw. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. And they get him down. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Lewis wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on third. Got rid of it just in time. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and 10 from their own 13. Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The lone back's got it. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle if one guy misses. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fights off a defender. And another broken tackle. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses has played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really good defense, or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He leaves it with his back. Spins away from the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running back searching for a hole. Jukes his way for more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. They'll run the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
These RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Richard. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boston College will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Richard. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richard. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Boston College wants to play fast. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. I'm going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And the Golden Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles.
Into the house. Touchdown, Boston College! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Williams. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's it up for the first down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Try to get it to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Never a doubt. And now they regain the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Boston College. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Hayden. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hayden. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Defensive backs spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment, and it continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.